everybody. I just came home from work, and I'm all about the easy stuff. And so I decided that tonight that I would make some pizza on the griddle. This has been turning into one of my very favorite tools. So what I've done here is I just used store-bought pizza crust. I put it in a little bit of cornmeal on my board, and I folded out the crust, and then I folded it into, I folded it over and then folded it over again, and I let my griddle heat up, and I cooked it for about 3 minutes on a pretty high heat of 400. I just turned my setting to grill and then heated it. So now I'm going to turn this over, and I'm just going to add some of the toppings. I have been cutting off some of these edges here just a little bit, so look, fit the pan a little bit better. But I'm just going to add some toppings. So basically what I'm going to do here is I'm going to cancel that, and then I'm going to set it to custom, and I'm going to use the top and the bottom. So the bottom, first of all, I'm going to set the top and bottom. Wait a minute, let me go back to custom. Okay. And then I'm going to set the top and bottom. And I'm going to first, whoops, let me go back here to time. And then, sorry folks, I'm still getting used to all this. I hadn't had this before. Okay, I'm going to set this, I'll go ahead and set it for 5 minutes because I don't really know how long it's going to take. And then the temperature on the bottom part, I am going to make sure goes way down to about 250. Let's see, actually 250. And I'm going to make a little bit, I'm going to turn that over one more time. Okay, I'm going to make a little bit different, have two sides because Glenn doesn't necessarily like some of the things that I like. So on mine, I took the mixing bowl, and I mixed up, I put some garlic, fresh garlic, into the spinach, some fresh spinach, and I microwaved it for about 3 minutes until it wilted. And then I took out some ricotta cheese, and I just put a big spoonful in. Again, I think it's about 1/4 cup, but I just put in a big spoonful, and then added, just some mozzarella cheese, and then just mixed it all together with my mixing spoon. And so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take that, and I am going to put that on half of the pizza because I really like spinach on my pizza, believe it or not. Like I said, I grew up such a picky eater. Whenever my mom and dad used to take us out to eat pizza at the Pizza Inn, they would have to stop at Burger Chef. Now that's how old I am. We still had a Burger Chef. And they used to have to stop at the Burger Chef, and I'd have to get a cheeseburger and french fries and take my pizza. And now look at me, I'm making my pizza. Okay, so just put in, again, however much you want here. I'm gonna give it a pretty good dose of stuff. Okay, then on Glenn's side, I'm actually going to use some pizza sauce and just spread that out. And let me put a little bit more on there and get a good dose of that pizza sauce. Okay, and then I'm going to kind of fill in the cracks here in between. Now, also on my side, again, I don't like tomatoes. I don't like anything about tomatoes. I think it must be the texture or something, because like I said, I'll drink tomato juice only in vegetable soup. But I love these sun-dried tomatoes. So I'm just taking the chef's knife, and I'm just going to chop up these into smaller bits. And I'm just going to take the smaller bits and spread those. Take that a little bit smaller. And that a little bit smaller, and that a little bit smaller, and that a little bit smaller. Okay, and I'm just going to take these, and I'm just going to add them around here. And I'm serious. I would never thought I would eat anything like this. There and there. Okay. And then on Glenn's side, I'm going to put some, let me wash my hands. one thing about the sun-dried tomatoes, they are a little bit slimy kind of feeling, but it's just that oil that they're in. But I am going to put some different kinds of meat on Glenn's side. Again, just something real easy, some things I had in the refrigerator. So I'm going to put down some salami, and I am going to put down some pepperoni. And then he likes a whole bunch of stuff on his pizza, so I'm going to try to really put a lot on here. Like that. And okay, and then he likes mushrooms. I do sometimes I don't, but I went ahead and washed some to put on it. I'm gonna go ahead and chop these up just a little bit. And this knife is sharp. I thought I'll about cut myself. Okay, so I'm just gonna, toss those around here. Actually, wash my hands of that too. Okay, and just sprinkle this in different places. He really likes olives on his, but I didn't have any olives, so just have to do. Now I had these already cut up. I cut them up with my Mandolin Rapid Prep chopper, and so they're just bell peppers and onions. So I just thought, I'm gonna put those on there too. Now a lot of people, put green peppers on their pizza, but heck, I already had this, and I think they all taste the same anyway. I think they're basically the same. So I'm just gonna put that around like that. And then from there, I am going to, I like feta cheese on my part. So I'm gonna put some feta on here. And I know my best friend Kim, because she always grew up kind of eating like I did. And she's probably saying, oh my God, girl, I don't even know who you are. But anyway, I do really like that. Okay, and then on Glenn's side, I am going to put mozzarella. We'll put quite a bit over here, because mozzarella's not that bad. Okay, and then let me see. I think that is all the, oops, I'm gonna put, again, we're kind of watching our salt around here, but I'm gonna try to be pretty careful with it. I'm gonna put a little bit of salt, okay, and then, because that's pepperonis and stuff do have salt in them, and I'm gonna put some pepper on, okay, and then, as I said, I love my Italian seasoning, so, let me see here. I am going to put some, because this is, pizza night, so might as well be Italian and spread on the seasoning, okay? But I've said before, I love these so much that, I just use them every chance I can. So again, a little bit more garlic here. And then actually, since I had bell pepper, I love, love, love this bell pepper herb. So I'm gonna put a little bit on his side, okay, like that. And let me see. Seems like there was something I was forgetting. And then after it's all said and done, oh, I know what. I'm going to show you this. We have these enrichables, and I meant to put some in the spinach because, I know it won't change the color, and it doesn't really change the taste. You can't taste it. But this is for extra protein, so you could put it in your different meals, or if your kids have trouble getting them to eat something. And this, if you need a little extra fiber, that's kale fiber. But I forgot to put that in there tonight, so that will become for another day. So then I'm going to set the other side, the top side, to a pretty high heat. I'm going to turn it way up to about 480. And then I'm going to just hover this. So I'm going to put it, there's a little button over here that you can push all the way down. And then this will just hover over the top. kind of like that. And then I'm just gonna let that cook, okay? And that will get the cheese all melted and yummy and delicious. And in the meantime, I'm going to, this is our manual food processor, and let me get this out of the way. And so I'm going to put some of this Parmesan cheese in here. Just kind of break it up a little bit, like that. I'm gonna put it all because we won't eat all that right now. And then just put the lid back on here. Okay, and this is just a really quick and easy way to grind up some Parmesan. So I'm just gonna, I think you gotta get a rhythm going. And while that heats, I'm going to be coarsening this up a little bit more. But you'll see here how it's already starting to get finely chopped, and I'm just going to keep chopping it until it gets even finer, like, you know, the kind of Parmesan cheese you buy in the jar or whatever. But this is actually fresh. So I'm going to continue to do that, and I will take a picture of the finished product when I get finished and post it. And we will have a delicious pizza for dinner tonight. I'll see you all later. Oh, griddle, don't forget that. It's a great tool for everything.